Here's a general list of what should be in your proposal. You have the title page, the table of contents, list of figures, tables, and appendices. Then you have your introduction and your theoretical foundations, or your background information. Your purpose statement, your research questions, and your hypothesis. A literature review, your methodology, and then references and whatever appendices you might need to add at the end. It's important to follow certain guidelines when you're submitting your proposal. In our field of study, it's making sure you're up to date on the APA style manual. And a good example here are the different types of headings and subheadings you can have in a proposal and how they look. So we've got the centered, boldface, uppercase, and lowercase heading, all the way down to the indented, italicized, lowercase paragraph heading ending with a period. Just make sure you look at the APA style manual and make sure that you're up to date on how to style your proposal. Let's look at an example of applying headings and subheadings. So here, we've got methods as the main one, and it's centered and bold. And then we've got subheadings where they're bold and have capital letters, but they're all justified to the left. Next, we'll look at a few budget tips for your proposal. Remember, direct costs are personnel and non-personnel expenses. Personnel expenses normally are expressed in FTEs, whereas one FTE means one full-time person working 40 hours a week. And so if you can break that up, like 0.25 FTE, which is one quarter FTE means one person working 1/4 time. So somebody's working 10 hours a week. Two other things to really look at are fringe benefits. And these are things like health insurance, Social Security, workers' comp, disability, life insurance, and that kind of thing. Used to, the calculation rate was about 25% of a person's salary. In today's age, it's around 50% in most instances. So if somebody is going to cost you $10 to have them employed, their fringe benefit would be around $5 in addition to that. So the total cost to you in your proposal is going to be $15 for that person. Indirect cost covers overhead stuff like utilities, custodians, office supplies. And again, this will range depending on where you're at, but it can be anywhere from 10% to 50% as far as indirect cost. So here's a very, very limited example. So basically we have a salary of one person at one FTE. So one full-time person is going to cost us $50,000 a year. Just for ease of calculation's sake, we're going to say the fringe benefits are 25%. So overall, we're going to calculate 25% of the $50,000. That's how much it costs for insurance and the like. And that's going to be $12,500. Then we subtotal that, so we get $62,500. And then we're going to calculate indirect costs at 38%. And we're going to do this based on the subtotal there, not the full-time salary at $50,000, but the subtotal. So we're looking at 38% of $62,500 being $23,750 for a grand total of $86,250. That's our total cost to complete this project. It's important to remember a research proposal is used to determine constructive feedback on the adequacy of a study and to get the go-ahead on approval. Whether it's a different institution, a mentor, an independent body within an institution, or whatnot, the judging process of the proposal really is to see the value of the proposal and make sure that we understand the risk and reward aspects of the proposal in a completed study.